Hello to all engineers, draft student. In this training, I'm going to train the modeling of Khayyam Neyshaburi Tower, which is located in northeast of Iran. First of all, I'm going to click on the Start Drawing. After that, when I open the AutoCAD, I have to bring the photo of Khayyam Neyshaburi Tower from the Insert menu. I click to the Attach. Then from the file, which is the photo is located, I will open the photo. Then I click on OK. Then I click, then enter. You can see the photo came to the user interface. Then after that, I have to create a new layer. I'm going to the Home. Then from the Layer Properties, we'll open the Layer Properties. I click to the New Layer. Then in the New Layer, I change to the New Name, which is the New Layer. Then I change the color to the color 3 from the index color. Then I click to the OK. Why I create the new layer? Because I have to bring this photo to the new layer when I'm drawing a line and other comments in the photo. This photo, if I want to hide and unhide, it will be in the new layer. I click to the new layer, to the photo. Then I'm going to the Home. I change to the new layer. Okay. I click to the photo again. In the Adjust panel, I decrease the fade. After that, in the command line, I click to the line. Then I draw the line. From the midpoint, I draw a line until the middle of tower. Then I mirror the line by the command of mirror. Then again I continue the line until the top of the tower. I mirror the line again. Okay. Then I erase the line. You can see. I move on the line to the outside of the photo. After that, I change to the 3D mode. You can see the line is located in the XY plane, so we have to rotate it to the Z direction. I'm using the rotate 3D command. I highlighted the line. Then after that, I click to the end point. Then for the second point, I click to the end point. Then I enter the angle of the rotation, which is 90. Enter. After that, because of the shape of the tower, we have to draw a circle. I'm going to the draw panel. I choose the center radius for the first circle in the base point. I click to the midpoint until the end point. After that, I click to the midpoint until the end. Then after that, click to the midpoint until the end. If I change to the top view, you can see we have a different color, different column with the rectangular section. So I have to draw a column in each circle. I change to the 3D view again. By the divide command line, I enter to the dive. Then I select the circle. Then I enter the 10. You can see the segment cannot be clear on a circle. So I have to use the DDP type to increase the point of divide. I enter the DDT type. You can see the point style is point, so I choose the cross and the point size will be decreased to the 2.5. I click to the OK. You can see right now you can see the cross, which is the point of the divide with the number of 10 on the circle. So after that, I enter the dive, which is the macro of divide to the circle. Then I enter the 10. After that, I choose the circle, 10. Okay. After that, I have to draw a line from the cross point. Make sure that the F3 will be on, because the snap point shows the end point of the end line. So I draw a line until here, until the middle of the 2 points. After that, until the next point. Then after that, by the line command, I draw a line in the basement, in the middle part. After that, in the top part. Okay. For the rectangular section, I draw a rectangle. Then I move to the midpoint of the rectangular. Then I rotate 3D. I'm using rotate 3D from this point to this point. Then I'm using reference. Make sure you use the rotate, not rotate 3D, because we are rotate in the XY plane. Then after that, I move the rectangular section to the next point in the middle part. Then I rotate again. I copy to the basement again, rotate. Then for the top of the tower, I choose the rectangular section from the basement and I copy to the top. If I want to connect the three rectangular sections together, I'm using loft section. You have to choose rectangular number 1, rectangular number 2, and rectangular number 3. Then you have to right click, enter, and choose the setting. And in the loft setting, in the surface control and cross section, you have to use the rule section. Okay? From the visualization, I'm choosing the conceptual, and then I click to the top view. In the top view, we have one part of the section. So I have to mirror the section from this part to this part. You can see we have right now one color. Then after that, I'm using array for the number of the copy. Then I'm using the polar to the section, and I increase the item to the 10. Click to the enter. Then I change to the 3D view. Right now you can see we have all the columns, and after that I'm using arc. I have to draw an arc from this point to next point. Make sure that the arc in this position. Then after that, I trim the extent of arc, click to the enter, then rotate 3D, the arc, turn on the F3, which is the snap point, and change the angle to the 45 degree. Then after that, change the visualization to the 2D wireframe, and in this part make sure to use the polyline. Draw a polyline from this section to this point and this point. And for this rectangular section, also draw a polyline. Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, and again point number 1. Then again we have to use loft for connecting between two sections. I'm choosing the section 1, section 2. Okay, you have to be careful when you draw a polyline. The point start from the end point to the next point in the end point. And again, choose a loft. Okay, enter. I'm choosing the pass. Okay, I'm using shade command to see the shading. Then click the orbit in a command line. You can see the top of the tower. Then I click to the top view. I'm using array. Choose the top section. Use the plar. Click to the center. Increase to the number 10. You can see from the top view the model, and again from the 3D view. If you want to see in a different visualization, you can click to the 3D wireframe. You can choose the conceptual. You can choose the hidden line. You can see realistic in a shaded view, shaded with edge. And if you want to see in a sketch, you can see in a sketch. Thank you very much for your attention to this training. I hope to see you in the next training. Thank you very much.